What is good? It is your boy Pablo Gray, and we are back with another reaction video. And the title of this, well, before I go to the title, the clip is from Fox News. The title of the clip is North Carolina Governor Responds to Trump's Threat to Pull the RNC from the State, the Republican National Convention from the state. This is basically like part two to my previous reaction video, like a video or two before this. Basically Trump was basically saying, like, if you can't come up with a plan by the time it's time for niggas to have this excuse me, national convention, we gonna figure something else out. And I guess this man is about to respond. So before we get into the video, let me grab my rap. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Bro, smash the like button. You know these videos is very informative. I appreciate it, bro. I'm trying to get these subscribers up. They shadow banning your boy. You know this great content. But anyway, let's get into the video, man. I'm sorry if I'm making extra noise in the background. I'm gonna be, trying to roll up. So let's get into it.
Presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden out on this Memorial Day, making his first in-person appearance since mid-March to lay a wreath at the Delaware Veterans Memorial.
If you vote Trump, you ain't black. Hey, shout out that nigga Joe. Not for real. No, not really. Shout out that nigga.
Memorial Park near Wilmington. The former VP is still dealing with the fallout over his comments about black voters in a radio interview that aired Friday morning. Peter Ducey is live with more on the 2020 race. Hey, Peter.
Arthel, it had been 10 and a half weeks since the last time that we saw Joe Biden in person for a speech in Wilmington about COVID-19. Fast forward to this morning.
Listen, man, let me pause this right here. Let me show you how these motherfuckers be getting motherfucking views, dog. As you can see, the title of the clip is North Carolina Governor Responds to Trump's Threats to Pull the Republican National Convention from the state, right? This is posted by Fox News themselves. But as you can see, this 8-minute and 19-second video starts off about Joe Biden in his fallout about the comments. Yeah, that's cool and all, bro, but like, that's not what the niggas clicked this video for. But this is gonna get people to listen to a story that you obviously want people to hear, just so they can get to the story that they planned on hearing. This is the shit that irritates me with this media shit. But anyway.
At the end of May, Biden and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, emerged for the first time this cycle. We got to see him with a full Secret Service detail. Both of them had thick black masks that made it really hard to make out what he was saying. But we did catch this. He said, quote, "Never forget the sacrifices that these men and women made. Never, ever forget." The two of them laid a wreath at the Veterans Park at the Delaware Memorial Bridge near the house where he has been quarantining. And they did speak to two local officials there from a safe social distance, but we have no idea when the next time we will see him, not on Zoom, is going to be. Artel.
Let's go to President Trump and his...
Let me pause that, man. Yeah, so with that being said, no, I don't care. Let's just get to the rest of the video.
apparently threatening to move the Republican convention this summer. Tell us about that, Peter.
Finally.
Yeah, because he thinks that the Democratic governor of the state that wants to host the Republican convention might not have things opened up soon enough. So he tweeted this in part: "I love the great state of North Carolina so much that I insisted on having the Republican National Convention in Charlotte at the end of August. Unfortunately, Democrat Governor Roy Cooper is still in shutdown mode and unable to guarantee that by August we will be allowed full attendance in the arena. In other words, we would be spending millions of dollars building the arena to a very high standard without even knowing if the Democrat governor would allow the Republican Party to fully occupy the space." And his vice president has now elaborated on that.
We look forward to working with Governor Cooper, getting a swift response, and if needs be, moving the national convention to a state that is farther along on reopening and can say with confidence that we can gather there.
A spokesman for the Democratic Governor, Cooper, now says state health officials are working with the RNC and will review its plans as they make decisions about how to hold the convention in Charlotte. North Carolina is relying on data and science to protect our state's public health and safety. And the president is not yet hinting what state he might move it to, but the New York Times is reporting that he has been musing about possibly hosting it at a ballroom in Florida. Arthel.
All right, before we go on, what I'm going to say is, great response. Because I really hope that's the case. I really hope that they are looking at it with whatever the fuck he said, science?
Is reporting that he has been musing about possibly hosting safety. And
shit, there it was. Relying on data and science to protect the state's public health and safety. I am hoping that is the case. I'm sorry, I really feel like I got a sneeze coming, so sorry if I got this weird look on my face like I'm about to. But anyway, I really hope that they are relying on this data and science to try to protect the state. Hopefully they're looking at the data and seeing that it's not as bad as you think it is. If they're looking at the science, they would understand that holistically and close to holistically, you can improve the immune system to fight off COVID-19 so that this is no longer a problem. It's just like a common cold, just like how pneumonia is, because pneumonia is also a form of coronavirus, so it's bronchitis. But anyway, I really hope that's where this is going as far as what the governor of North Carolina is doing. So if that's the case, I hope he's putting that out there, and also he's telling people this is the reason why we're taking this long. But let's go on.
They can get their jobs done and to be safe at the same time. Peter Ducey, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you. All right, Leland.
All right, we bring in our political panel. Chris Wilson, GOP pollster, worked on Senator Ted Cruz's 2016 presidential campaign, and former Ohio Senate Minority Leader Capri Cafaro. Nice to see both of you. Chris, to you, you take this as a...
All right, let me pause this shit because, again, look what I'm saying. Look at the title. North Carolina governor responds to Trump's threats about pulling the national convention from the state. That was just a small segment we did. We are at 3 minutes and 31 seconds. The beginning of this fucking video didn't even start with it. It started with Joe Biden, with at least like 30 seconds of it. Now we are back to Joe Biden. Listen, I'm going to probably stop the video at this point because I'm not getting back on this subject. Joe Biden shouldn't have said this shit. I'm not voting Democrat. I'm not voting Republican. Nigga, I'm not voting, period. But straight up, bro, I wouldn't vote for this nigga Joe. That's bad up. Black people, you need to do your research. Don't do that shit. Not saying that anybody who was going to run Republican was going to be any better or Trump. But I'm not fucking with Joe. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to stop the video right here. I said what I need to say. That was a great response from the governor of North Carolina. And again, like I said, I really hope that is what he's doing. And he's really looking at the science and the data behind all of this shit and go about it in a close to holistic, if not a whole holistic way when it comes to reopening the state and having a plan to do so. Other than that, I don't got much else to say, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I really do appreciate it. Help beat the algorithm, man. Smash that like button right now, man.